Greetings everyone, what is up with me again, Dan Prime 1 with another video review. If you're on this video review, we're taking a look at Fans Hobbies Naval Commander based off of Armada Optimus Prime. And if you're all wondering why I'm redoing this video, it's because, it's because of a few things. Number one of which, I wanted to give that Drew here on YouTube a proper send-off. Because quite frankly, she is leaving YouTube because of, I can't fully remember the whole aspect off the top of my head, but I think that she's going through a lot of issues in her own life and whatnot, so she has to leave YouTube. I'm hoping that she'll return back onto here, after a while, but if she doesn't return, I will say this, we will definitely miss her being here on YouTube because she is a really great friend. I will also admit I am friends with her on Discord, and me and her are chatting along with all of her other friends and whatnot. And I'll say this, she has made a really great deal of friends. She has made so many fantastic friends. And I'll also say this, she, along with my wife and many others, you all have been there for me ever since my Christianette had passed away. So yeah, I'm about to get a bit emotional, but yeah, that's also one of the reasons why, because my Christianette was one of my favorite people, so this figure is based off of one of my favorite figures from the Armada line. And I must say this, why not just go ahead and do a video review from a video I will admit that I messed up from last year. We do it this year, and these kind of videos might be done maybe once a year, 2, 3, 5, 10 years or something for a certain period of time, especially if I want to try and decrease the time on it and whatnot, because I will admit that's a pretty lengthy video. We'll try to leave a link in the description box below. But yeah, so that Drew, I will also try to mention you in one of my fan fictions. I will also attempt to possibly maybe do an art of you as well. I'm not for sure. I'm still trying to debate on the stuff right here. I know my class are finally finished, but I haven't had much time to think on a lot of stuff, especially with how busy I am in life right now. But anyways, let's go ahead and get down to Naval Commander. Now, looking at Naval Commander, you all can tell that he's definitely, you can definitely tell, after about a year, he's looking just a little bit, well, from my perspective, he looks just a little bit wonky, just a little bit, and these tabs came, oh, whoops, and that popped off right there. That popped off right there. Hang on for a second. Make sure it's on there correct. There we go. But yeah, I'll admit, I was in a bit of a debate of how to do this properly, as probably as possible, but nothing's perfect. Nothing's perfect. But yeah, I will admit this still, I wish that Fans Hobby would have focused on trying to make maybe a single base. Hang on for a second. Let me raise this up a little bit. A single base area, central point of where this tabs onto their figures, but they did not do so. I gotta get myself a new monkey gorilla pod. I know I keep on mentioning that, but I haven't had a chance to go by Best Buy or Walmart. I can go by Walmart, but they don't have the best one there is. But then again, no place does. No place does. You can never tell whenever a product is good or bad a lot of times. Here we go. Especially in this economy right now. But yeah, I can't really, getting it on that back right there is it's like really having to fight it a great deal. As if I can, oh, wait, maybe I can, if at all possible. There it goes. There we go. So yeah, there we go. Naval Commander tabbed on right here. There we go. There we are. So yeah, looking at Naval Commander, still great detailing on him. Fantastic work, Fans Hobby, and I cannot wait until X-Load comes on out, because X-Load is supposed to combine with the trailer right here. That makes me even more anxious, and I'm glad that they included so many, quite a few gimmicks, like this right here. I can't remember what this was for right here. Supposed to bring these on back. I think that's for the missiles to launch properly or something. I'm not 100% for certain, But yeah, they did that right there, and you can, and still you can take these, put these right on top right here. Come on, there we go. Oh, there we are. So yeah, it's like these things can come up here, and you can just open up these little panels right here. Put the little mini bot into here. The spark plug and leader one, all I have right now from Fans Hobby, since they haven't managed to come out with anything else just yet. But yeah, you can do that right there. And also, let's see, missile pots. I know he has missile pots. Oh wait, it's on this side. I know it's because this thing right here, that's a little line right there. There we go, missile pods right there. So yeah, you guys can do something like that right there as well. So like really attack your enemies. Yeah, the treacherous Decepticon enemies. So yeah, that's gonna do that right there. But let's take out the mini bot because, as you all know, these things right here can only stay flush up against it once these things are tabbed on right there. But power link port, power link area, and just place mini bot. I know he's facing backwards, but there we go. We are so far. There we are. Yeah. Also, the treads can come off fairly easily. There we go. And just put this thing back on over here. But yeah, and also for the trailer, you can just detach the trailer from right there, bring it on right down for it to stand right there. Just bring this on down. Can't maneuver it anywhere. You can only maneuver these things on up right here. This way they can fire at any and all enemies. So yeah, and also, oops, also you have a little trigger mechanism, like right here. There we go. There we are. Like that'll launch the missile. And also, I was requested to do something like this right here. I know what you said, Drew. I know what you said, that Drew. But quite frankly, like I try to make myself dedicated to not only my family but also my friends as much as possible, if I possibly can. So yeah, little missile pod right there that can fire on out at his enemies right there if need be. Got like a little bit of a stand right there, a little bit of a stand, and you can just reverse it like this right here and make it stand on up further. Firing at your enemies! Firing at the treacherous Decepticons! So yeah, you have that right there. I'll leave that on down because I'm not going to re-tab it back. Yeah, it's a little bit loose. Well, man, it's a year old, and like that little piece down there is a bit loose because of the little bit of aging after 1 year. I'm not for sure if third-party companies are coming out with like better products or something. But yeah, with Naval Commander right here, very nicely done vehicle mode still. I love the little matrix detailing right there. Very nice on the bottom of the vehicle mode right here. Little sliders right here for, I can't remember if this is supposed to be for the robot or super mode right here. You can just slide that on up right there. I think this is actually more for the vehicle mode. That does not want to slide up. God, I love it whenever something on. I did try to apply force to it, and it slid up and just slid right on up. I didn't try enough force on it, and it just slid right on up. So yeah, right down there, right down here are the panels. Right down here are the panels. And I'll say this, thanks to Naval Commander, it has given me inspiration to change up my own version of Optimus Prime for my fan fiction story of Cybertron 2: A New Beginning. But yeah, very nicely done, very nicely done. And the wheels, I believe, are made of like a plastic type rubber, I think. I'm not for sure, but yeah, you can roll right there. Very nicely done. I do like that right there. Little mini bot right here, like you can place, like unlike with our Armada Optimus Prime, you can still power link this little guy right to here. You just gotta line them up properly. I'm gonna look over my camera to this guy right here. So yeah, you can't really power link him with this thing right here, which sucks. It definitely does suck, but I do like of how they put a bit of the shoulder pieces right here, so that way, well, I'm not for sure why they did that. I think it's so that way you put him in the vehicle mode properly, and once he's in robot mode, you can just, flip him over. Yeah, very nicely done. And I did lose a piece of the smokestack a while back last year. Don't know how I did. I honestly have no idea. But yeah, these things can slide off fairly easily. I'm not going to do it right there. But yeah, very nicely done. And I will admit, he is pretty much out of stock on TF Source, unless, of course, if Fans Hobby is willing to re-release more of him. I think that there's a pre-order up. I'm not 100% for certain right now. I'm just going to put this thing. Whoops, I'm putting it right in the wrong spot. Here we go. Here we are. So far, so good. Now I'm going to do some quick size comparisons real fast. Wait, I'm going to choose the wrong one. I'm going to choose the wrong one. First things first, I'm going to bring in Earthrise Prime. You can see how small he is compared to him. So yeah. As I not to include the trailer for obvious reasons. The trailer is puny and doesn't transform into a super mode. It only goes into like a mini base. And here is Energon Optimus Prime. It's Energon Optimus Prime. There we go so far. Sorry about that. Jump on my other Autobots. Here's Hot Shot and Red Alert. To compare him. There we go. And also, here he is with the original Armada Optimus Prime. And if you're all wondering, yes, I am planning on grabbing up the new Commander class Optimus Prime as soon as I possibly can. I'm planning on pre-ordering him so that way I can go ahead and get him in my collection. So yeah, pretty good right there. Also, the mini bot comparison size. Yeah, you guys can definitely tell like how much they changed these two right here. You guys can definitely tell like the differences. So yeah, there we go. They are. But I'll say this, like with Naval Commander right here, with Naval Commander right here, they definitely did a really good job overall. Really good job. Although I do wish they would have like fixed up the quality on him a little bit further, because this is still my second version of him that I had to grab on up. If anything else does begin to happen to him, I might just have to grab one off of TF Source once again. I'm already behind on quite a few figures, including Devil Saviour's Landslip. Yeah, Devil Saviour's Landslip I was aiming to grab up like a while back, but that did not happen at all. I do not know why. Yeah, well, actually, I do know why. It's because like I just did not have the money back then. Especially I'll admit this, I was earning $12 an hour, but I was working just slightly, just a tiny bit, just a little bit less than 40 hours a week. But yeah, there you have that right there. Yeah, I can't remember what this thing was for, and the front end just came off. So yeah, like I barely even mess around. I hardly ever mess around with them throughout the year, and well, except for some of my video reviews. But that's for my video reviews. That's not. Well, that's just kind of messing around with them pretty much. Yeah, there we go. Flip these on over. There we go. So far, there we go. Now I'm going to put the trailer off to the side for the transformation process. Transformation process, I guess the same as per usual. It's the same as usual, well, from last time. I'm going to do it a little bit differently. Just do it a little bit differently. Going to go ahead and bring this on forward. I'm going to go ahead and untap both arms from both sides. Take these smokestacks. You want to go ahead and rotate these smokestacks over. Oh, wait, I forgot. you have to rotate him at the bicep. You know, rotate at the bicep. Go. Take this piece right here, rotate it around. There we go. Got that. Take this right here, rotate it on down, rotate this around. There we go. Now to take both of his legs, untab his feet from here, because you have to tab his feet, like his feet will tab into these slots down here, and these things right in here can still come on off. So yeah, you have to be pretty careful sometimes, because, well, when putting him in the robot mode, you have to make sure his feet are up like this, pushed in like that, and then you just tap it like this right here. Tabs right down there, and a slot right up there in the shoulder panel of the super mode. So yeah, there we go. Pull this on down. There we go. I'll say this. First time I got this guy. Well, first time, my first copy of him. Yeah, this side is not wanting to come on down at all. What the heck? Okay, also slide these on down right here. There you go. All right, now. These things need a. Man, this thing needs to come out a little bit more. Hang on, I got it. Oh, got it. Finally got it. Rotate the feet down, tap them into place. And I'm also wondering if Fans Hobby is going to make a yellow version of him, because I know about the yellow Optimus Prime, but I also know they also made like a Parallax version. I'm also beginning to wonder if they're going to make Overload, well, different colorations of Overload. There we go. Close that panel. Yeah, these panels will open and close. Well, of course they open and close. There we go. Take out the fist. Tap that in. There we go. So far, there we are. Take his legs, split them in two. There we go. I'll go and take this piece right here, untab it. Now, I thought I was honestly going to do this a bit differently, but it was not going to be done differently at all. There we go. There we go. Fold this on back. Now, what you want to do is, let's see, this will go in first. This will go in second, because of that right there. And especially since, this thing needs to go in behind this little panel right here. So, there we go. We are. Now, first, I'm going to tell you all this. I'm going to go ahead and push his arm up real fast. First time I got him into his robot mode right here, somehow this little thing, one of these, I think it was this one right here, on the first one, it just popped right on off. I don't know what happened. It just popped right on off. There we go. It turned that way to see, what are you doing? I'm doing that right there to get you formed correctly. There we go. There we are. There we are. There's a little matrix chamber. We'll go ahead and take a quick look at that. We'll fast now that we have him in his robot mode. His robot mode. But yeah, I'm thinking his matrix chamber is definitely different than the previous, like Hasbro's version. Well, with their new Commander class Optimus Armada Universe Optimus Prime. Come on. It's not want to come on out at all. With the new Commander class Armada Optimus Prime, it does have also a removable matrix chamber, and this has a really beautiful jewel. Very nicely done. I love what they did with the jewel. I love the little sparkly jewel right there. On the back right here, nothing right there, but I think it's also supposed to be reminiscent of the G1 version of Optimus Prime. So yeah, there we go. He can pretty much hold the Matrix in his hands. If I can pull this on up, he can pretty much hold the Matrix in his hands right here. If at all possible. This is kind of hard to do. Right here we go. Pretty much close as I can get it. It does look like he's holding the Matrix right there. There we go. We are. Yeah, there we go. Put that right up into there. And to once again do a comparison of the both matrix of leaderships. Hang on. There he is. There he is. All right, clear off my other table. Here's the molded in matrix of leadership. You guys can see here. And that fell down again. Take this. Put it right up here. Oh boy. Please just stand up. Please just stand up. It's roughly the same size. Roughly the same size. Yeah. Roughly the same size as that one right there. But yeah, they definitely did a really good job overall with no commander right here. And I will admit I did forget about the base extension, but I really don't pay attention to that at all. Because, like, if you ask me, I do like what Fans Hobby does with their stuff, but some stuff I will say is just, that was just not really necessary for the overall figure. Now, here we go. That's a lot better. Articulation wise, his arm is on a ball joint, and I just did that again. Yeah, this new version of Optimus Prime I have. Come on. Like, you can rotate this shoulder around, rotate this shoulder around as well. There we go so far. Push this on in if at all possible. Yeah. Sometimes the quality of figures aren't as they are used to be sometimes. Rotate him at the bicep right here and down and up with this arm right here as well. With the knee, with the legs, up this way, down this way, and pretty much in reverse for the super mode arm. And if y'all are wondering, and I've done a little bit of a study on this, like pull this on out and pull this on out right here. You can get his, if I can, there we go. You can do a simple, hang on for a second. Had to pretty much force it in. I didn't give it that much force. Stay, please just stay. Yeah, this thing does not want to stay at all. Stay, please. Now, this waist right here, you can rotate the waist. Bring this on back. This, there we go. There it goes. Finally. There we go. Rotate the waist right there. But I've also noticed this. You can technically split him down the middle, and there's his little waist bit right there. You can rotate this all the way around to remove it, but that would take off the entire assembly completely, and I'm not wanting to do that right there. But yeah, this is how the waist rotates right there on that hinge, and like clipping these back together. That's you know, hang on, push these two things on in right here. There we go. This gives them more of a solid. There we go. There we are. So yeah, you pretty much go. You pretty much are. There you go. For him right there. And I do have his gauntlets in the other room. Hang on for one quick second. I forgot his gun. For his gun, here it is. I'm gonna go ahead and like push. Make sure that's pushed all the way in. Now, get him to hold his gun. He has a little slide section right there, much like what I showed you all with Energy Commander. I might just do a comparison to see if both guns can fit in the other one's hands. Might do a short on it. There we go so far. They are. I'll pop out one of the missiles real fast. There we go. Here's one of the missiles. Take the missile, push it into here. There we go. There we are. And you can just hit, let's see, I can't remember a trigger. What trigger? Like a trigger mechanism on this thing right here somewhere. And for a second, let me double check real fast. I wish they would have made it a little bit more clear where it's at. Hang on. Okay, I found it. It's this thing right here is the trigger. Push on over, push on over a little bit, and it'll pop out the little projectile. There we go. And you can have it to where he can hold his gun like he's ready for a lot of action. There we go. Kind of, come on. I try to give it a gentle push and it doesn't want to move, and I give it a more forceful push and it moves. So there we go. There we are. Go ahead and move the gun right here. Now for the little trailer bit right here, I'm going to show you all that from what I did last time with this thing. Go ahead, push this one up right there. Rotate these things on out right here. Plug them both on in right here and right to here if at all possible. There we go. And there you have it. There you have like the gun. It's ready for action now against the Decepticons. So yeah. I do wish they would have had to what the gun was like they put like different put ports up in here or something. That way you'd be able to use the gun like at a much more closer range. So yeah. Well, not close range, but like not only have ports by here, but also have ports up here for like a different for more range right there. Yeah. Fire that on out again. Pop that into there. There you go. Now for the again, this will only be done briefly. That like the meaningless, and I'll admit it's meaningless. Sorry, Fans Hobby, but this is definitely meaningless right here. The just, there you go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we are. Feels like bring it up right here. There we go. Like the pretty much meaningless trailer extension. Yeah, I'll admit this does not make a lot of sense right there. I don't know why they did this. So I'm just going to leave these two off right here because I want to go ahead and configure the trailer into its little base mode. Very simple for its base mode. Rotate that over right there. Untap that right there and untap this right here. Rotate this up and over. Fold this on up. There we go. There we are. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and take. Now, if I can remember how to do this correctly, rotate this thing back here, put up against right there. I think you're going to go ahead and fold these treads on in right here. This way the base will come on down like so. And what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to go ahead. So I believe you're supposed to. Oh, no, I don't think you're supposed to rotate the base right just yet. Because the feet come up right here. Well, the toes do. Go ahead. Take this. Fold this on up. Fold this on up. And over. Up and over. There we go so far. There you go. Fold that on out right there. There we go. There you are. So far. I'm at the base mode. It's pretty hectic. It's pretty hectic to do, especially right down in here. Sorry about that. Stay. Oh, there it goes. So far, so good. Now just bend it over slightly and try to bring this thing up right here. There it goes. There it goes. Also, don't forget you need to try and align this on up properly at the bottom. If at all possible. Can you push? Hang on for a second. Okay, I had to slide these things on up a good bit. So there we go. Just go ahead and take this thing right here. I already did it on that side right there. Just take this thing right here, rotate it around. Take this right here, bring it on down, push it into there. And yes, if you're wondering, these can split into two different pieces if you wanted it to do so. This way you can just have the option of having a lower platform and a higher platform. There we go. They are. I do wish they would have made these like the same color as the previous base. Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go so far. Now what you want to do with this right here is take this, fold it up, fold this on down, and fold that into place. Set it on the other side, fold this little thing on down, into place. This way, once you bring these two on up right here, bring them together right about there. Go. There we are. Nicely done. Take this. There we go. Split his legs right there. Bring his feet up right there. Well, I'm just going to leave his toes right back there. And what I'll do is I'm just going to do it. Well, no, wait, I don't think. No, that won't work at all. That won't work at all. And just bring up the turrets. Get the turrets. I remember with my last one, this turret right over here is the one that popped off. I don't know how they missed that one right there, but yeah, it was the first one. So yeah, first ones are always probably going to be the worst ones. It's the second ones that are going to be much better than the first ones. I'll try putting these on under right here, right now. Hopefully get a much better looking base mode. And here's the base mode right here. Very nice little base mode right there. They definitely did a really great job with it. Really fantastic work with it. Real quick comparison between both base modes. You guys can see them both right there. If you're wondering, yes, the missile is missing, but it's downstairs. Don't worry, I still have the missile. Just put these on down right here to keep the legs propped up, and there we go. You definitely see the differences in both base modes. I will admit, I wish they would have made this base mode a little bit more based off of this right here, but I don't know why they didn't do that right there. Also, take this a little bit right here and tab it onto right there. A couple of tabs right there. So this one right here. A couple of tabs. I have to really reach on over here, making sure. Nope. Come on, I know I had it. I know I had it. There we go. Whoops. Pull out the turrets. For extra defense if possible. There we go, so far. There we go. There is the entirety of the base mode now ready to attack any and all Decepticon threats. So put this one over here. Yes, I know I should have moved this earlier, but I wasn't thinking about it. And I got to stand on its own two legs. Well, the two things on the sides right here. But yeah, and take these things right here, rotate them around, so that way they'll face on forward and help to defend the entirety of the base. Not for sure if these things untap or not. I can't remember what these things do up here. No, they do not untap them right there at all. I think they're there so that way you can tab this thing on top of that. But yeah, a pretty nice base mode, I'll admit. A pretty nice one. You can still put Naval Commander. Like, I'll admit, this is very, very wonky right here. Very, very wonky. Come on. Tab. Tab. There we go. So far, so good. You can put Naval Commander right there. Oh, I see what I can do right there. It has definitely been a while since I messed around with this guy right here. Definitely been a while. Rotate this on down. Rotate this on down. Just rotate those things on back as far as possible, or just rotate them either way. Well, more likely, there we go. Let's do it like that right there. Oh, I had them the wrong way. Well, doesn't matter. I could just do it like this right here and have it to where Naval Commander is firing. I would transform him, but his little arm bit is still messed up. I have not yet been able to fix it, but yeah, there you go with Naval Commander in its base mode. You can now fire at any and all enemies. So yeah, they did a pretty good job with him right here. Pretty good job with him right here. I do like the overall base mode. Still with my first one, the little crouch panel right there broke off. So yeah, there we go. Take this off right there. Take this off right here. I fold this down right here. This can be split into two for the offense for like an optional. For like, I'm not for sure why. Well, it's because of how this splits right here. I'm just gonna put that right back there, and I'll show you how YF at all possible if I can get down to it. I'll admit this, Fans Hobby, once they make a figure like this, they make a figure like this. I might say this again whenever I get their version of Armada Tidal Wave. That one might be split into two videos. One for robot, for vehicle and robot, the other one for combine. So yeah, there we go so far. Now for the ultimate, and I mean the pretty big transformation process right here. Pretty big transformation process. There we go. So far, there we go. And I'm going to say this. As soon as I can, because I saw these on BigBadToyStore.com, I'm planning on grabbing up some Godzilla figurines. I saw some Godzilla figurines on BigBadToyStore.com, and I'm thinking about grabbing them on up. Yeah, I know. Like these things need to come on up here real fast. Rotate this bit around right here. Go. I do like of how this thing can rotate around, but so far I can't remember how it was supposed to be used for the base mode. Still, it's been a while since I've done that right there. So far, there we go. Come on. Whoops, not that one. Like the lower portion is to rotate around, and all I have to do is just have this bring this out by here, put this around right to here. Oh boy. Tab. There we go. So far, there we go. Push those things, push those turrets on and push them in right here. I began to get out King of the Hill with the whole gun scenario. Joe Gribble, guns don't kill people, the government does. You have to love how Dale is just, he's half or quarter right. Half or quarter right. I'm not 100% for certain. But yeah, he's right. He's like, but the funniest part is, Hank, the NRA was made from Washington D.C. Dale, are you telling me that you are supporting Washington? Bill and Boomhauer look at Dale for an answer. That's a thinker. I love that part right there. He doesn't know how to answer that at all. He's only responding with "that's a think." He only responds with "that's a thinker," in which you can't really blame him on that one right there. I can't blame him either because like you gotta think. Because with King of the Hill, with like that, with like anyone in that kind of scenario, you're like, oh, okay, that's a thinker right there. I gotta contemplate on that one. Like not everyone can come up with a straight up answer. Now, before we get down to the super mode for him, I want to do some size comparisons with him first. Out of, that's what I mean. These things don't want to stay in here at all. These things don't want to stay in there. There we go. We are. There we are. For comparison, he is with Red Alert and Hot Shot from the Armada series. There we go. See how big they are. I'm going to bring this thing around here so that way Red Alert and that thing were beginning to blend together. Wow, that was definitely beginning to blend. I do hope that Fans Hobby comes on out with two of these figures as well later on down the line, since they are about finished on up with their version of Jetfire. Also, here he is with Earthrise Optimus Prime, as well as Energon Optimus Prime. There we go. So far, so good. Now, with the original Armada Prime, you saw him with him earlier. He's pretty short compared to him. So yeah, there we go. Now for the combined mode. The combined mode is very simplistic. I'm just going to configure one side. I'm just going to pretty much configure one side first, then the other off screen if at all possible. Just going to open this bit right here. Pull some forward. There we go. R, rotate this around. He's ready to fight. He's ready to fight. For this right here, first foot right here, just rotate on back, tap it in right there. Put this panel on up right here. Flip out his fist right here. There we go. So far, flip it on down. Tap it into place. And tab, well, wait, not tab his waist section. There we go. So far, there we go. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate this bit around right to here. Now, what I'm going to be doing, I might do this off screen. I'm going to go ahead and open this up right here. And you all, now, first things first, I want to go ahead and show you all this little bit right here. This will have to, his arm will have to remain angled like that right there, because once you bring it on up, you want to angle it just as so to tap it into place right here. Oh, wait, this one right here. This tab right here. That's right. One tab for vehicle, one tab for super mode. So yeah, just gotta try to, oh wait, oh, there it goes. There it goes. There we go. That's a lot better. Now, hang on for a second. Now, before I do this piece right here, I want to show you all, this does tab it in. Like this has two different slots right in there for vehicle and robot. And this thing right here has, you have to tab these things right here and these little slots right here. Be right back. Now, if you're wondering right here, I'm going to go ahead and tab this right into here. His shoulders will remain like this right here, and just rotate the shoulders on down like so. Take this little panel right here, rotate on back, and fold it right here. Go so far. Rotate this side here. Or we'll fold that up there. We go. Put that into place right there. Bring down his shoulder, if at all possible. There we go. So far, his head's down here. take this one little piece right. Wait, I bring this up right here and tab this into his little shorter section right here. Take this little piece right here, pop it on out. Pop it right out. Just rotate, bring it on out. There we go. Push it up. There we go. So far, very nicely done. Very nicely done. Now for oh boy. Now for the combined mode. I might just have to do. Hang on. I think I might be able to do this while on camera. So far, so good. There he is. In his combined mode, not fully though. I gotta really tie that into place right there. Yeah, there we go. Take this, push it down. There it goes. Wow, you get to really snap that into place. And also, to finish it off real fast, open up the chest. Right here, open up the chest area, fold these things on over. And if you're wondering, I kind of lost the Armada ears, the Armada antenna right there. I pretty much did lose them on accident. I have no idea where they ran off to. I don't think I can even contact them for any spare ones. If they have any spare ones on hand, I'll probably just have to message them on Twitter or just send them an email if at all possible. And there we go. They are. Here is Naval Commander in a super mode. I definitely gotta get myself a much better tripod. Oh boy, sometimes you waste money, sometimes you don't. No, I'll say this, like with this guy here, I'm gonna go ahead and take his gun, extend it on out right there, and just gonna put in his fist right here. I do love the fact they have it to where the fist is like the same, the fists are pretty much the same size. Well, I don't know, no, they're not the same size, but the groove inside here is the same size. But yeah, I do like that right there, especially for how he can hold his gun. You can have him hold his gun right here. There we go so far. He can hold his gun right there. Very nicely done. Pull out one earpiece and another earpiece. There we go, to really show him in his super mode right there. I do love of how they make it to where the overall quality of Naval Commander is in a super mode. And yes, he's still in his little mini robot mode, but I'll show you all his quick transformation process. If at all possible. If at all possible. Just gotta try and be very, very careful with him. There, that's the whole scenario I'm facing right there. This little bit right here is a bit wide still, so that's why I'm very reluctant on transforming him. If need be, I'll just contact Fans Hobby and ask if they can send me a new mini robot, and I can just send them this one back. So that way they can possibly fix him if at all possible, or contact TF Source and see if they can't like do maintenance work on this guy. I'll admit this, like, I talked with Rob from TS Source beforehand, quite a few times before, especially since like I've been having quite a bit of trouble with some of the figures from the other lines. There we go. I'm just not going to worry about that arm right there. There we go. That's how you pretty much transform, except for the waist rotation. There we go. We are. There we go. There he is in his robot, in his little mini robot mode. Spark plug. Spark plug. Yeah, there we go. Rotate that around. There we go. So far, there we go. And to let you all know this, I do have like a ton of video reviews I want to do. So many, especially like since I know I can edit them. But the only thing is, like, I want to do video clips, like, from TV shows and movies and such, into them. Like, for example, I want to do Pokemon video to explain my reasonings for the new, like for some of the new franchises after Diamond and Pearl being different universes. Like that's one video I want to do right there. There's quite a few, and also like some video reviews based around like how certain companies are beginning to lose their margin of profit. Like of how Indiana Jones has done horribly in the box office. Yes, I heard all about that right there. I heard all about that. Hang on for a second. Okay, so there we go. Back in this little mini vehicle mode. I'm just going to go ahead and place him right up here since he does power link onto Prime's shoulder panel up here before. There we go. Yeah, I'll admit this video is going to be pretty long, I'll admit. Let's see, I want to show you guys something really, like, I wanted to do this in the last video, but it was getting pretty long. So here we go. Tap that, untap this right here. There we go. We are. Since I have, because of what's been happening at work right now, I'm having a couple, like, I'm having another 4-day weekend, but because, like, of how, it's just how things have been going so far at work. My boss man, he went off to his daughter's wedding, and the other employees were supposed to take some time off, but now I found out one of the employees, he can't take any more time off since he's still relatively new there. He doesn't have time off, and I'm having to take off another day, even though I wanted to continue on working. But it's probably a good thing because I get a break in the process. And here we go. Here he is pretty much in his attack mode. He's pretty much in his attack mode right here. I can't really, hang on, I'm gonna bring out the camera. There we go. It is major attack mode. I can't believe that Fans Hobby actually did something like this right here. I like that right there in this figure. Articulation wise, with his legs, you can bring his legs forward. They're on stiff joints right there. He can bring out his legs as much as possible. He can rotate his arms up and down. But they do have a bit of a limited range, especially with this thing back here. But hang on for a second. I can fix this on up in a quick second. There we go. Yeah, rotate that around. There we go. Rotate this on up right there. There we go. Tap that into place right there. R. You have to rotate things all. You have to rotate a lot of things around. There we go. And there we are. There we go. I know I didn't have that in the place, but I'm just resting it right there because it'll be able to rest right there. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Naval Commander, because you can see all the great detailing they placed in right here. Very nicely done. Fans Hobby, really great job. I love what you guys did. Bring him on over to the side right here because I'm going to go ahead and do comparisons of him with Hot Shot and Red Alert, along with, I'm going to go ahead and move these two guys on out of here. Here is Earthrise Prime. You can definitely tell how tall he is compared to him. Wow. Move him. He is with Energon Optimus Prime. There we go. And for the original, and he fell on over, the original Armada Optimus Prime, he's just a tad bit, just slightly taller than him. But so they definitely did a really great job at replicating Armada Optimus Prime. And I will still say this, I am very much anxious to grab up as soon as he comes on out. Sorry about the shakiness, moving the camera back a bit more. I am anxious to grab up their take on Overload, known as Xload. I am very much anxious whenever Xload comes on out. I'm going to pre-order. I'm still going to pre-order them as soon as I possibly can. But I also have to grab up like quite a few other figures as well. There's so many on a grab on up that are out there still. And I do hope that y'all have enjoyed this little video review on him, this little redo video. If y'all have, hit the like button, subscribe with me and Richmaker. Check me out on social media such as Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Discord, and Twitter, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Discord, and so on. And I also hope that relatively soon I can get down to more and more video reviews. Because I'll say this has been good to take a bit of a breather from YouTube for a bit of time, especially with how busy I was especially with Education 119. That was like quite a few of those assignments were pretty complicated. So until next time, I'm Tim Prime 1, and also don't forget to check out my gaming channel. And I am Tim Prime 1, and I'll be signing off right now. So peace out.